that that looks super duper good. Oh, okay. Aww. It's like a cute little like Florida one. Okay, Ethan's out here to help. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Bailey and I'm the owner of googoogoogoods. So this week is going to be a little bit crazy because I have a really big event coming up this weekend. It's a 2-day market called Market for Makers and it's in Jacksonville, Florida, and it's about 2 hours away from me. And because it's so long and so big and so far away, I'm going to have Ethan come with me. So we're going to be staying there Friday night and Saturday night and coming back on Sunday night. So my parents are going to be visiting to take care of our children during that time. But it is going to be the biggest event we've ever done. And the booth fee for this event is like $700. So I'm definitely going to have to pack a lot of inventory to try to make up for that. So it's going to be the biggest thing that I have ever done. And I'm very excited, but I'm also like super nervous about it. But also, it's actually already Wednesday. My in-laws have been visiting with us and hanging out for Halloween. So we just kind of did stuff on Monday and Tuesday. So I still have a lot of stuff that I would like to get done. They're still here, so they have the boys and are taking them out to play today. So I have a little bit more time than I usually would do on a weekday to like do the stuff that I want to do. But I still have a lot, so I thought the first thing I would do is go over our to-do list for the next couple of days. So we are leaving on Friday night, so that means that we only really have like today, Wednesday, and then Thursday during nap, if they take a nap, because they've decided that they're against nap for the past couple of days. So I really only have just like a couple of days worth of like time that I can use to get ready. So this is what I'm going to try to accomplish in the next couple of days. So I need to finish doing the Mary appliques that I started last week. I have 2 sizes that I have of that. I've got like a small and an extra large done, so I need to embroider the medium, the large, and the 2X. So I need to embroider those. I'm just going to do like one of each of those because I have another Mary applique that I want to do. And then I got a comment on my last video saying that the For Unto Us, like For Unto Us a Child Was Born, that I put on a tote for my Nana would look cute on a crew neck. So I'm actually going to put that on a sweatshirt. Embroider the other Mary applique. So I have a different Mary applique that's like bigger letters and it's kind of like the arch. So it'd be like Mary in an arch pattern that I think is going to look really cute. So I'm going to try that. And then I need to embroider some more of the pink cowboy boot sweatshirts because I'm sold out of like kind of like my smaller sizes of that. Same thing with the Always Be Kind shirts and the Made for Sunny Days shirts. I need to embroider some of the smaller sizes of that. So I have a bunch of embroidery that I need to get done. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done because it does take a lot of time just to stitch it out. So I'll have to see what I can do about that. And then I need to sublimate some Christmas sweatshirts because I would like to try that. I bought some white sweatshirts to try that out on. They're 50% cotton and 50% polyester. And you're mostly like wanting to use polyester materials for sublimating because the ink doesn't stick to cotton, it sticks to polyester. And I've watched some videos on YouTube about it and the 50-50 should work, so I want to test that out. And I also want to sublimate some Christmas totes, and so that should work because my totes are 100% polyester. And then I want to sublimate some other designs on the totes that aren't necessarily Christmas related. And then because the event is so big, I need to price tag all my tumblers because I'm just going to take all of my tumblers, and the same thing with my hats, price tag all of them to bring those. I also need to break down some of my shelves that are in like my other room that I want to bring to use as my display things while we're there. And then we need to pick up the U-Haul trailer, but that's like a Friday thing. And then I need to go ahead and pack all of like my big black totes that I bring to carry all my inventory. So I need to get all of those packed with all of the new stuff that I'm making. So the list is kind of short, but all of those things take a long time. So I think what I'm going to start with today is embroidering the Mary applique stuff. And Ethan had a good idea and we talked about it. If you watch my last vlog, like basically what I do is I take the fabric and the heat and bond and I cut the fabric to match like one letter at a time. But I think what I'm going to do to hopefully save time is just cut like one long piece of fabric and one long piece of heat and bond that covers like the entire word, and just use that instead of cutting different size pieces, if that makes sense. You'll see because I'm about to do it. So I think we're going to try to get started and knock some of this out. So let's just go ahead and do it.
'Cause I feel haunted in my bedroom, the floorboards in the next room will keep me warm. 'Cause you ought to know nothing about you makes me nervous. I feel right at home. 'Cause you ought to know nothing about you makes me anxious. I never feel alone. I never feel alone. I think I overstayed my welcome, but I think you want me to stick around, to bring you coffee or a cigarette. I don't think we're done yet, not for now. 'Cause you ought to know nothing about you makes me nervous. I feel right at home. 'Cause you ought to know nothing.
So while the final satin stitches are going on the Mary applique, I wanted to go ahead and open this box of inventory that I got delivered. So let's go ahead and see what we got. It's really just like blanks inventory, but I thought I'd show you. So this is a little box. It came with a bunch of white sweatshirts. So this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one came with 5 just like white sweatshirts that I'm going to sublimate on or embroider. So I'll have to see what I'm going to do with those. So let me take these out. But they sent in a box. Okay. So in this one, I've got some replacements of the Seafoam Comfort Colors. This one's going to be the Always Be Kind. And then I've got some more white sweatshirts. So I've got a ton of white sweatshirts in here. So I've got like, oh my gosh. I've got this many white sweatshirts. Okay. So literally a ton of white sweatshirts. And then at the bottom, I've got the pink ones to do more of the cowboy boot. So yeah, I've got a lot of inventory that I need to work on getting ready for this weekend. Hopefully I have enough time, but we'll just kind of have to see how it goes. I actually finished doing all of these Mary sweatshirts that I'm going to do for the market on Saturday. I just did like one in each size. And I actually did a practice of like another style of Mary applique, which looks like this. And I actually can't use my mighty hoops for this one because the design is too big, so I was just using my normal hoop. And I think I'm just going to maybe wait to try to do this for like following markets. Like I maybe will work on them next week, just because this takes about like an hour to stitch out on the machine, and like that doesn't include the time I have to spend actually like cutting the letters out. So I think this is just going to be too much of a time commitment to do this week. So what I'm going to do instead of doing this is I'm going to work on doing the like the line art, like for Unto Us a Child is Born. Do one of those in each of the sizes on the white sweatshirts that I got today. So I'm gonna go ahead and press them to get my midline and mark it, and then I'll go ahead and hoop it and put it on the machine, because that only takes like, I guess it still takes like 38 minutes, but I don't have to do the applique like cutting or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. Also, while stitching this out, I'm probably going to print a test print for sublimating on these sweatshirts and print a couple to maybe put on some tote bags. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and hoop this, put it on the machine, and get to printing. So here is the final product of that embroidery. I think it looks really, really good. Let me take this bottom part out of there. And obviously I need to cut out the stabilizer and everything, but I think that that looks super duper good. Yeah, I think it's super cute. So I'm probably going to step away from embroidering for just like 1 second to print out these sublimation sheets. I gotta go to the printer in the other room, but I'm gonna go ahead and get some of those printed out so I can have them drying to press later. I'm gonna go ahead and start printing out some of the sublimation prints that I'm gonna put on both tote bags, and I'm also gonna test one on the sweatshirts to see if they're good. And HTV Ron was actually really generous enough to send me some more sublimation paper, so I'm going to use this time and use this on, you know, both the shirts and the tote bag. So let's see how it goes. Awesome. It looks so cute, and obviously it's like flipped. Hold on, the printer's like getting like crazy. So that looks great. Obviously it's a little bit dulled and it's flipped, but I'm gonna let it dry and I'm gonna go ahead and print out another Christmas one. I think that that looks so good. Okay, so I'm gonna let these two dry and then we'll try to press them. So now I'm going to test sublimating this Christmas print on one of the white sweatshirts. So the first thing I gotta do is like press it to get the excess moisture out of it. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, let's see how it is. I'm a little bit nervous. Okay. I feel like that's not good because this is kind of up. Oh, okay. Aw, cute. Let me see here. I think what the person said to do is like shake it. Get the press marks. Here, let me take this out of here. Person said to shake it around a little bit. I think that looks so cute. It's kind of like a little vintagey looking. Okay, that's perfect. Let me lay it down and we can check it out better. I feel like that looks so cute and so good. Okay, so that looks really good. I need to go check on my embroidery machine real quick because I had that going. But next up, I'm going to press this design on a shirt and see how it looks. Ah, I'm so excited. God, that looks so good. Okay, be right back. So I was just working on this while I was pressing the sublimation stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and hoop another one and put it on the machine. But I also need to print out some more of the sublimation prints. So I'm also going to, oh, I guess I'll finish this, then I'll do that. This is the final little Christmassy house that I'm going to put on a tote bag. I'm going to put these 3 on a tote bag, and then the other one that printed earlier, I'm going to put that on a sweatshirt. So yeah, I think that's going to be pretty cute. Okay, so here's what I need to do to get these marks off, she said. Cute. Okay, let me lay it flat so you can look at it better. I think that looks so cute. Oh my gosh, it's like so vintagey. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year. That's so cute. I absolutely love that. I think that that looks amazing. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go show Ethan and go check on my machine. It's later in the day on Wednesday, which you can probably tell by the lighting situation we got going on. So right now I'm still just working on embroidering the For Unto Us sweatshirts, but while that's going, I just did this. I went ahead and heat pressed my pink sweatshirts, the seafoam and the ivory in half, and then I marked them like kind of like my bullseye spot when I hooped them. So I've got that ready to go when the machine is no longer stitching the For Unto Us. So I did that. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for that before I can hoop these and put these on to embroider tonight.
My friends are getting married, but I'm just getting by. So I'll stay up watching moonrise kingdom when I miss you sometimes. Am I lying to myself, remembering how it felt at 16? And that's the problem, not being honest with yourself at 23. But maybe that's better, I don't remember it like that. And I don't wanna give it back, cause it's the one thing that I've got. Time and nostalgia can take it away from me. Haven't seen.
It's way later than on Wednesday, and I was able to get 3 of the cowboy boot sweatshirts made. So I have 1 more of those to do. So tomorrow I'm gonna try to finish those and finish embroidering the Always Be Kind and the Made for Sunny Days shirts, and then do the rest of the sublimation. I got a lot of prints printed to sublimate, so hopefully I'll be able to get all that done tomorrow. It just kind of like depends on like how quickly I can get everything hooped on the machine and running. So I'm gonna try to get all the embroidery done tomorrow so that by Friday I don't have to worry about like getting any products made. I just have to worry about tagging them and packing them. So I will check in tomorrow. Happy Thursday. So last night I was able to finish embroidering all of the cowboy boot sweatshirts. So all I have left to do of that are to cut the stabilizer and to also cut the excess like little jump threads that we got going on there. So that's good. So now today during nap I'm going to work on the Always Be Kind shirts and the Made for Sunny Days shirts. I probably will do this in a voiceover, but I did all that like pre-cutting prep. But I guess like I cut it too short, and so I had to just like randomly cut bigger pieces of stabilizer because I cut it at like 6 inches because I thought that that would be like the perfect size, but I guess that's like what I do for when I use my 4x4 hoop, not my 6 or like my 5.5 by 5.5 hoop. So kind of funny, kind of annoying. So I have a lot of pieces of stabilizers prepped for if I use my 4.5 by 4.5 inches hoop, but I just had to recut that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into the day.
Friends for a while now, but I guess they're doing better. Haven't made 'cause it's the one thing that I've got.
I thought I was going to be able to get more done during nap time, but they decided to take a short nap. So I just got 2 of the Always Be Kind shirts embroidered. So that's kind of a little frustrating. So I'm going to try to maybe work on a little bit of those just like while they're like awake, but you know, just be monitoring my machine a little bit. So I got those 2 done. I just have 2 more of those to do, and then I have 4 of the Made for Sunny Day shirts to embroider, and then I'll be all done with embroidery. So hopefully I can kind of get that done today so that tonight I can work on sublimation. So I will check in later. It's Thursday night and I was able to complete embroidering all of my Always Be Kind shirts and my Made for Sunny Days, and I've got the rest of my cowboy boot sweaters and the Mary appliques that I worked on. So for now, probably what I'm going to start working on is going to be cutting out the excess stabilizer, cutting any jump threads, and then I'm going to be adding my sulky tender touch to the back of my shirts. So I'm going to work on doing that, and then I guess I'll price tag them after that. Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm going to work on. I also need to spritz them for where the marking pin goes. I use this little spritz bottle full of water, and I just spray them down. So I'm going to work on that before I start working on the sublimation stuff. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Side note, when I was embroidering earlier, I accidentally stepped on my phone tripod, broke it. So now my phone tripod is like out of commission. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I probably wasn't going to be able to use it very much anyway, like this weekend for the markets, but still kind of annoying. But okay, gonna go do the embroidery stuff now.
Driving real slow on the passenger side. I couldn't be your sunshine. We're up in the air, but I'm down for the ride. Couldn't be your sunshine, yeah. Every time you get in line, baby, give me a raise, give me a raise. Every time you get in line, living for lazy days, up in a daze. Ooh, driving down the 405, never feel so alive. And I'm ringing it for you. And I'm ringing it for you. Driving real fast and I'm feeling alright. I could be your sunshine. Not gonna stop until we collide. I could be your sunshine. Every time you get in line, baby, give me a raise, give me a raise. Every time you get in line, living for lazy days, up in a daze. Ooh, driving down the 405, never feel so alive, yeah. Ooh, every time I'm all alone, can't help but pick up the phone, and I'm ringing it for you. Never wanna stop, never wanna slow down. Don't you ever dare turn this car around. Never wanna stop, never wanna slow down. Don't you ever dare turn this car around. Ooh, driving down the 405, never feel so alive, yeah. Ooh, I can't get enough. When the night comes, I'll meet you in the shallow.
Happy Friday. So today I kind of don't really have too much time. I have to go pick up my parents from the airport in about an hour. So in that time, I'm going to try to press as many sweatshirts as I can. I decided to do more of the Christmas ones, and I actually did a test one of another one. I'll show you. I actually did this test one earlier today, and it's like a cute little like Florida one on like my beige sweatshirts. I think that looks so cute. So I'm going to also try to work on getting some of those done. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump into it. So I've got like 5 more of the greetings from the North Pole, and then 5 more of the like Christmas store one, and then I have like 4 more of these. So I'm gonna try to bust it out as much as I can, and if I have any time left over, I'm gonna work on doing some tote bags. So let's just go ahead and do it. Also, I showed these last night making them, but I actually didn't talk about it. I got these shirts from Joann's, and they're just like little polyester shirts, and I put the Goo Goo Goods on the front, and then I put the logo on the back. And I thought we could wear these during the market as kind of just like extra branding. I went for a large for me and Ethan because I like my shirts to be oversized, but this seems a little bit too oversized. It's like too oversized and too thin, so I may not wear this. I might just have Ethan wear them both days, like I'll just like wear like a dress or something. But I thought that was really cute, but it did actually end up doing something that was like kind of annoying, and I'll show you. You're not going to be able to tell because I kind of doctored it a little bit, but I didn't even think about it when I flipped it to do the back side. I didn't think about like the ink transferring from the back side, so a little bit of ink like got on this little pad thing. So just to be safe, I put a piece of the butcher paper and some heat tape to tape it down. So yeah, that's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I just got done sublimating the rest of the little like coffee shop sweatshirts. So all I need to do for those sweatshirts and like the winter scene is to price tag them. And I'm actually about to go get my parents from the airport right now. So I thought before I went, I would go and show you a new like display thing that I got from Store Supply Warehouse. And I actually have 2 things that I got, but I will show you it right now. Here is the first thing, so I can open it. Not the easiest thing to unbox, I will say that. Also, I feel like whenever you order something from Store Supply Warehouse, you can't actually see it in this like video, but maybe I'll try to zoom out so I can show you what I'm talking about. There's always like holes in it, like always. Definitely not the easiest thing to deal with, but it's a little grid wall, and I'm wondering if it doesn't come with feet. Okay, there's a second box, so let me go see if it's in the other box with the other stuff I ordered. So here is the other box that has like my fixtures, and I'm hoping that the feet are in this box because on the listing it says that feet come included, so I'll be very upset if they are not with this stuff. Okay, thank God. Okay, here they are. Here are the feet. So all that's in this box are these feet, and I ordered 6 of these. If I can get them untangled. And then I ordered 6 of like the little hat caps. So you'll put this on the grid wall, and then you can put your hats on top of it. Let me find a hat. I really thought it was going to be a little better than that. Maybe you're supposed to like wrap the hat around it or something. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. I'll have to figure out how they want you to have the hat on here. But it's supposed to look like that. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. But that's all. So I'm gonna go pick up my parents and I'll check in momentarily. After much ado, I am all done pressing all of my sweatshirts that I'm going to make. So I will show you my big pile right now. So this is my humongous pile. I feel like you can't even like see it like in perspective. This is my pile of shirts that I need to now go ahead and tag them. There aren't like really too many, I guess, so it shouldn't take me too long. But while I'm tagging these, I might press some tote bags. And I got a question in the last video about what brand like tote bags these are. So these are actually from Michaels, and they're part of like this thing called like Makers Pro thing or something. So it's called like a pro pack. So I bought like 48 of these. You can buy these in smaller amounts than like how many I got. If you get them in smaller amounts, you can get them like single ones like at Michaels, but I ordered a pro pack online to make it a little bit cheaper. So yes, these are 100% polyester and they do a really, really good job. While I'm tagging these, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple of the Welcome to Florida tote bags. I think I'm gonna do it on a beige one that's kind of similar to this. I guess it's called like the unbleached color. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that while I tag this. With the tote bags, I'm pretty much gonna do the exact same procedure as with the shirts, just like putting the piece of butcher paper in the middle, and then I have it set to 400 degrees, and I'm not gonna pre-press this for a full minute. I'm gonna maybe do like 30 seconds. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. So I'm going to try to make as many of these as possible while tagging. So let's just go ahead and do it.
I don't usually cry at all, but why is it always close? Ranging from a movie scene to made up people in my dreams. The last time, if I recall, was a film.
Okay, so this is really hot, so I'm gonna try to be careful. Okay, okay. That looks so good. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna put that in my trash pile. Let me shake it out, hold on. Look how good that looks. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna try to make like a lot of those, hold on.
Of being alone, I don't know if where I'm going isn't far, but in case I go, no need to be stressed. Gotta take it home, it's there. I really miss the shade of blue. Just take it slow.
There's been a lot of packing and moving and shaking since the last time I saw you, but I thought I would show you what we had to get. Yeah, so we ended up getting this like big U-Haul trailer. It's a 5x8, and we kind of really packed like a ton of stuff. Let me see if I can open it and kind of like show you what's going on in here. How does one open a U-Haul? I'm gonna get Ethan to come out here and help me, hold on. Okay, Ethan's out here to help. So yeah, we definitely packed it really, really full. How was it?
Good. It's in there good.
But yeah, so we packed it really, really full because, hi. So yeah, so the kind of the game plan is, you know, we obviously don't know like how much we're gonna sell. We obviously hope that we're gonna sell a lot, but because we knew, here, let me turn it around so you can see me. Because we were gonna be taking more than we normally would anyway, it wasn't gonna fit in the car, so we thought we might as well like, you know, rent a U-Haul. And if you're gonna rent a U-Haul trailer, might as well pack it full. So we packed it pretty tightly, I guess. So we've got a lot of room in our car for like, you know, our overnight bag and stuff like that. So we're staying at a hotel down, obviously in Jacksonville. I think it's like the Garden Inn? I know, I was trying to think, I don't remember the name of like the hotel. I'll figure that out when we get there. But so we're gonna stay in a hotel, and actually when I called about like parking the U-Haul, the first hotel I called, I was like, oh, like, you know, we've got a U-Haul trailer because we're doing an event down there. Is there gonna be somewhere to park it? And they're like, we won't know until the day of. How would you not know until the day of? So basically, if we'd gotten down there and there was no parking, just what would we have done? But yeah, so the place that we're staying at said that it should be cool to park the U-Haul, and it's about 2 hours away. So yeah, I guess in a second we're gonna get in the car, and I'll let you know when we actually leave, and then I'll probably peace out for this vlog. We are all headed out. It is 7:32, and it's gonna take us a little bit over 2 hours to get down to Jacksonville. So this is probably where I'm going to end the vlog today, just because I think that this weekend is gonna have like a lot of stuff that I'm gonna have to focus on and do, and I don't think it's gonna be feasible to include all of the 2-day markets footage in this vlog, because I'm gonna have to try to upload it on Monday. So yeah, so that's not gonna work. So I'm really excited. I'm a little bit nervous. Obviously it was a big time and, you know, money investment, and we packed a bunch, so I hope it's worth it. But yeah, so next week's vlog is going to be pretty much like a compilation of everything that happens after I say goodnight here up towards, like, you know, the end of the market and packing up and coming home. So I think that that's going to be very, very interesting, and wish me luck. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I obviously have more craft fair content coming up in the future, example, next week's video. But I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you in the next one. And stick around if you want to see like kind of what we did on our like kid-free date on Monday when Ethan's parents were here. So yeah, I hope you liked this video, and thanks for watching. Bye!
I found somebody, I say you don't cross my mind. And she doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine. Now I take the long way home, avoid what I can't let go. I don't always think about you, but sometimes I do, 'cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue. 'Cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn, back to the surface, the feeling of all that we were. I don't always think about you till First Avenue, that's when I do. That's when I do. I guess the truth is I can't leave memories behind. She asks about you, I hesitate every time. Every time. I don't always think about you, but sometimes I do. 'Cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue. 'Cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn, back to the surface, the feeling of all that we were. I don't always think about you till First Avenue, that's when I do. Think about you, but sometimes I do. 'Cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue. 'Cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn, back to the surface, the feeling of all that we were. I don't always think about you till First Avenue. That's when I do.
It's a sting and a handhold, leaving you at the dark ice cold. But we both know that I'm coming back to you, and I'll bring my babies too.